This is Maury of Yeshurun, answering the apologists for their high priest of Baal, Durak Ibar. It bothers them when I associate him with Baal. But it's true, and I'm going to show you that today. Now, I see them on the comment board. They're saying, it's wrong what you're doing to our brother. You shouldn't say things like that. You're supposed to come with your arms stretched forth with an extension of love. You're causing division. A house divided will not stand. Note, Yahushua HaMashiach came, and he said to them, I didn't come here for peace. I came to bring a sword, going to turn family members against each other. What do you have to say about that? Huh? Should he be quiet? We were commanded to cry loud, spare not, show the people their transgressions. And you say, don't do that, while you go and trample down the little Christians who haven't awakened yet, and you're beating them down with your memes and with your videos. But once the priests of Baal that are amongst you are exposed, what do you say? Don't say things like that. Do you know why you're saying that? Because you are a participant. Look on the bottom. That's the high priest of Baal of the church. He's looking up at Durak Ibar, his son. How do you associate the two? Well, in the church, they have to adjust the calendar to bring you into the spring month for their celebration of the woman. Go to the right. A holiday. Holiday is holy day. For who? For all of the Baal Yam. Named for the goddess, who is part of the neo-pagan Wiccan wheel of the year. Look when it begins. Astera, Istra, March 21st, the day the popes fix their calendar. And they say that is the equinox, and that is the first day of the year of their calendar. In some forms of modern Germanic paganism, Istra or Astera is venerated, like what you're doing when you said that your feast was in March and April this year, 2024, and then later on in the 7th month, you said it was in September or October. Yes, you too are venerating the women. Regarding this veneration, Carol M. Cusack comments that, among adherents, Istra is associated with the coming of the spring and the dawn. Let me let that sink in for you. They have to have their celebration in the spring. Why? They have no promise from Yahuwah, no covenant. They have to wait until the days when the rain, the dew, and the heat comes down. But it's not happening for them anymore. It's been thrown off. Now let me show you Durak Ibar. And her festival is celebrated at the spring equinox. This is Durak Ibar and all of his minions. They all speak about the spring equinox on a fictitious calendar created by Pope Gregory. That's who they're following. Because she brings renewal, rebirth from the death of winter, what did Durak Ibar say? If you don't adjust the calendar to bring it back to the month of Istra, the spring, to April. You're going to be all the way back in the winter months. As if he who is seated upon the throne does not have the power or the ability to open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing where there'll not be room enough to receive it? How dare you spit in his face to follow these people? Follow Yah. Now you see, there is no command for you to adjust the calendar. Let's look at another one of the apologists for Darak Ibar. Moed Yah. I wonder if he knows what that means. It means the appointed time of Yah. Do you know his appointments, Moed Yah? We're going to see very soon. Look at me, Daud Yashayahu, the servant of Yah. All Yah, the strong shepherd who is an extension of Yah's arm, the Moreh of Yesharo. Look at my request. Show a command to add a 13th month for any reason. Moed Yah. This video, all off from start to finish, coming in with the wrong intentions and information. Wrong intentions? How do you know my intentions? Well, I'll inform you. I am commanded to cry loud, spare no one, show the people their transgressions. And information? Look up top, what I presented. The book of the law. They are against the law of Yahuwah. You're seeing it play out right in front of you. They're telling you who they are. Plus, not willing to even agree to disagree with the difference between individuals. Agree? How do I agree with wickedness? What does light have to do with darkness? What he really wants is for me to come into a debate. How does an intellectual debate someone who is unlearned and unstable? This calendar study is deep, I agree, and has split the temple since the ancient days. It didn't split the temple. It split the nation. The northern kingdom was carried away for what? Worshipping Baal and his consort. It spread to the southern kingdom. They were carried away. For what? Worshipping Baal and his consort. Just get on Yah time, for the harvest time is near, and you want to be found fruitful. Selah. When is the harvest time? You didn't say that here. In comes my son, Mayaka all ban Yesharo. Hey, Moed Yah. I'm still waiting on the scripture for adding a 13th month every 3 months. He meant every 3 years. Why do you continue to dance around this question? You said this out of your own mouth. Show me the scripture or stop commenting. Because we're not here to keep going around in circles. I'm saying you cannot add a 13th month. You said that Enoch says to do this. Show me the verse. It's really that simple. Here's Moed Yah. This is the scripture you long for. You see how they come at you? Let's see what he provided. The moon brings in all the years exactly. Hold it. It sounds familiar. We just went through this yesterday. Enoch, chapter 74, from the Sefer. We don't have to go through the whole text, because he put pointers here. See the hands pointing? He's saying that this is the scripture that Enoch said that you are to add a 13th month. Can we read it? But that the years may be changed with correct precision in 364 days. Did Enoch say the change is a 13th month? Come on. Think. Deduce. Use the powerful brains that Yahuwah has given you. Did he say that here? Did he say that you are to adjust the calendar? Is this a statute? Is this a command? Is this a law? Yes. It's the law of the luminaries. Moedyah, did he choose you to change anything in the heavens? That's where the change must take place, not on paper. Did he choose you, Moedyah, appointed time of Yah? Did he choose you? Well, if he did, you're in the wrong place. Only the leaders and the heads of the thousands who are over all the creation and over all the stars have also to do with the 4 intercalary days. That's the only change that takes place in the heaven on the sun. How do we know it's the sun? In 364 days. Each quarter of the year, the Aliyam add an intercalary day. There are 4 intercalary days that are added during the course of the year. That is the only change that is made. Now, where is it where Enoch said for you to add a 13th month? What does it say for anyone to add a 13th month? Brothers and sisters, what I'm showing you is that all of your teachers are in a strong delusion. They're believing lies. They're regurgitating it. They're shooting from the hip. They have no knowledge, no wisdom, no understanding. This is why I am here, to lead you back to a pure form of worship on Yahuwah's days. It is through the path of years. And you'll also find the path of years in the book of Hanuk. He constantly keeps teaching you about it. He shows you how the sun, the moon, and the stars interact together to give you Yah's perfect time. But Muad Yah, you want to come in and add 13th months in a passage or on paper where there's nothing here that says any such thing. My people perish for lack of knowledge. If you refuse the knowledge that I am giving you, it's guaranteed you shall also be refused. And this is who you're serving. Istra. She is the moon goddess. Baal. He is the sun god. You have to bring Istra back to the equinox. Istra is the moon. The equinox is the sun. For them to join together in their fertility rite. Look at the product. Christ. the sun god. This is a fallen angel story. I'm here to expose it. Anytime you follow these pagans, you see the pagan Wiccan wheel of the year? Look with the first day of the week. It was Saturday. Constantine the Great came in and changed the veneration to his Christ, the sun god, the sun child. You see him? He has white skin. The modern Baal, that is. You see, it changes over time. It morphs into different things, practices, and ways to disguise itself. You see, Satan comes as an angel of light. He makes wickedness seem like righteousness. And they're adjusting the calendar in order to bring the moon back to the month of Easter on a fictitious calendar created by Pope Gregory. They have forsaken Yahuwah. He said, follow the moon. The moon falls behind 10 days every year. In 32 years, it'll meet back up with the sun, naturally. And the process will begin again. And time will play out perfectly if you don't touch it. But he's so angry with you. This is why I'm here. This is why you're seeing everything that you're seeing today. This is the aggressive move of Yahuwah. This is your last chance to return to him in a pure observance of his feast and leave these pagans alone. Continue to part 3. We have more. Shalom.